All right, two important dates to mark on your calendar. December 7th, 1 week from today, is the deadline to sign up for secondary coverage to Medicare. And about a week after that, on December 15th, is the deadline for anyone who wants to enroll in the Affordable Care Act. But you may qualify for an extension to both. Andy Stansfield is a health benefits specialist with JMA Insurance Professionals. He's joining us this morning to kind of explain all of this. You know, I think that for a lot of people, including myself, you start looking at all these different plans and you're like, whoa, this is just too much and can be overwhelming. But let's start with Medicare because it's important. Sure. Particularly, this isn't obviously when you reach a certain age, you automatically qualify for Medicare. Most people do. Mm-hmm. This is about the coverage that you may feel that you need for what Medicare doesn't cover, correct?
That's correct, yes.
So what are some of the main questions then that you typically receive that our viewers really need to know about, says there could be changes to their plan?
Sure. So one of the things I like to stress is checking out your benefits every single year. Plans can change every single year. Maybe not a lot of people know that. So always try to encourage that they at least take a look at what they have and if there's gonna be any kind of changes for next year. Usually people are looking for, you know, are the doctors that I'm go to right now, are they going to be in a network of a plan that I'm looking for? What are the medication costs going to be like? What sort of hospitals are included, some of the basic things like that. So on a base level, I always suggest checking into those kind of things, see if things changing for the following year. If they are, do your best to find some assistance to kind of go through all the different options out there and find out what might be best for you.
And do you think that's because perhaps older Americans who have Medicare and they go, oh, everything's covered, that they don't realize that there could be changes this year to their plan that could make medication that normally costs them $5 suddenly cost them $100?
Yeah, that is correct. So what happens this time of year is Medicare's open enrollment season. There's all kinds of advertising. There's all kinds of mail that people get. On top of that, they also get notification from their insurance company of what's going to be changing for the following year. Unfortunately, that gets lumped into everything else. You don't look at that type of stuff. And then what happens if a change to, say, medication? I was working with a gentleman the other day. His insurance company said, oh, you're on this particular medication. In that instance, it was about a tier 1 medication. It was about a $3 copay, which is great for a lot of people. And they said, oh, it's just going to move to a tier 3. What you don't know is that tier 3 is $47 and not $3. So imagine a lot of these people are on fixed incomes, seniors out there. Going into January, you're now locked into your plan, and all of a sudden the medication you're on for perhaps a chronic condition or something like that is now a lot more than it was in the past. So.
We're going to talk about an extension deadline coming up, but I just wanted to remind our viewers also December 15th is the deadline for the ACA to sign up for that. That's not just older Americans, obviously. That's for everyone who doesn't have health insurance. And, you know, there's not been a lot of publicity on this, so you got to know December 15th the day.
Right. Normally, in years past, it's been a lot longer. It's been cut down to December 15th this year. So kind of puts a little bit of a crunch on the timing, but yeah.
Now, those, though, who are living in our area may have a little bit more time, though, because of the hurricane?
That's correct. So CMS, the Centers for Medicare and Medicaid, have essentially opened up a special enrollment period for residents in Florida, Georgia, other hurricane-affected areas that seems to overlap the normal open enrollment period. So this special open enrollment period, which applies to many people here, would be extended to the 31st of December for people in this area. But we like to encourage people to either call Medicare to find out if that situation exists for them, or perhaps call an office like ours where they can ask about their specific situation, since everybody has something different going on.
Yeah, and ask a lot of questions. Don't assume because you had the same thing last year that nothing is going to change this year, regardless of whether or not it's ACA for health insurance, or if you're older and you need a supplemental insurance plan.
That's correct.
Andy, thank you for being here. Do appreciate it. Now, if you need help navigating the healthcare system, you can certainly learn more about JMA Insurance Professionals by going to its website, jmapros.com. We will post this interview with on our website, newsforjax.com, later this morning. We'll be right back.